Tyra, I know that Shangela spoke a few minutes ago about everyone having different personalities and being received very differently. But something that I have kind of felt on this cruise, I haven't really seen you smile a lot, I haven't really seen you express a lot of joy, and I'm just wondering if you could talk to us about your experiences and maybe if you're still finding the joy and loving doing drag, because it isn't really coming across.
Okay, hold on.
Okay, Tyra, you've been awesome.
Go ahead, baby, I got your back. He wants to know, are you kind of over drag because he's not feeling joy from you on this cruise? He feels like he hasn't seen you smile enough. He feels that you're not maybe very into being here.
It's not that. After winning Drag Race, said a lot of people attacked her, and I got attacked for everything I did, and it kind of made me lose confidence in the person that I was. That it's kind of like.
I do want to say I think you're amazing and gorgeous and beautiful, and I worship you. And I truly was just wondering, I think you're so amazing, and
I don't
please
want
no
you to
disrespect.
worship me. I want you to worship God.
Honey, you need one look in the mirror. You are so beautiful and lovely and loved. All these people just appreciate what you do. And don't ever feel twice. Don't ever second guess that. You won for a reason, girl. You're amazing. Don't ever second guess that. All right, baby? We love you.
And
they love you too.
Michelle, can I add, Tyra and Chuck and I are personal friends. And I want to say publicly, a lot of people do not realize Tyra, with his son, when he won season 2, was in Orlando, and then moved to Atlanta, and has moved back to Florida, which we're very happy about. Every time, and for me, this says so much about a person. Every time I've reached out, or Chuck's reached out in a charitable situation, pride event support, etc. When we have asked Tyra to do something, he works 110%. He has worked so many times for us to help support gay causes. I will always be grateful to Tyra Sanchez for everything he's done to us. He's a wonderful, wonderful person. Super shy, and that's, I think, a lot of what you're picking up on, but he's a wonderful person.
But also on that note, I'm really vocal. I'm a Twitter-holic. I mean, everybody knows that I'm very social media savvy. People attack me left and right, girl. I'm a C word. I'm a bitch. I'm a fat ass. I'm ugly. And who the hell am I to judge? These people, not y'all, but the people that are so angry and filled with hate are so unhappy in their own world that all they can do is sit behind a fucking computer screen and spew hate. You know? They're so comfortable in their own skin. And when they see beautiful people that have gone through and maybe still are, we all have our own issues in life. They don't know who died, if you're injured, what disease you're battling, and they don't give a shit. All they want to do is fucking attack. It's irrelevant. It doesn't matter. Don't let them beat you down. Do not let it happen. You're too fierce. Too fierce.
Hello, my name's Shannon. I'm from Orlando. Through the wonderful world of editing on TV, we don't get to see a lot of stuff. When you have to lip sync for your life, do you guys get a heads up on what song they chose ahead of time? Do you get time to go over the song? Or?
They know the songs. They are told the songs that they will be lip syncing to for the season, correct? Yeah, so they do have not too long to learn them, but they do know ahead of time. That would be really shady.
Yeah. I mean, because that's what it looks like to me. So that when we're watching, sometimes that's what it looks like.
Well, that's Willem. Everybody else know their songs.
Michelle, really quick on that. Sometimes it is very difficult. Some of the songs are more difficult than others. Some you may be aware, familiar with. It's a Lady Gaga song. Okay, maybe I've heard that on the radio. I know those words. No T. But you also don't know if you're going to be in the bottom. So, for example, when we start the show, We go to film. We film the whole show over a period of 3 weeks, if you last that long. I was there season 2 days. But anyway, so I learned all the songs for fucking nothing, but that's okay. So you get a packet that has all the songs in with all the lyrics. Now, you never know when you're going to be in the bottom, so you have to learn all the songs. Plus every song RuPaul ever made in his whole career. Because you don't know if you're on a commercial to it, if you're going to be dancing, walking, doing a catwalk, whatever. So, and then sometimes they throw loops, and then like our season 3, we had a song in Spanish. And we're looking like, oh, fuck, all of us gotta sing this song in Spanish? Yes, you do. So it can be a lot to process, but it's part of the gimmick. It's part of the game.
And it was a bad song in Spanish, too.
It was
That Hey Nikki
Nikki
bullshit, yeah.
But I bet you I can perform it today.
Yes,
Play it. Along with the editing process also, I just wanted to know if some of you have come across as being not so nice in the editing process. Have any of you looked back and watched the season yourself and saw yourself in a different light and maybe turned it around in a positive
Why
way?
don't you take that, Morgan?
I was nice. Hi, Toffee. Yes. Come on now. No, you know what? The art of editing is great, but you cannot edit words into people's mouths. And I think that every single one of us up here, whether we want to or not, need to take, control and admit what we say. Was I being callous? Was I being fucking in your face? Hell yeah, I was in a competition. I sure was, and I wasn't trying. Looking back, hindsight's a funny thing. Watching yourself on TV is very humbling. It is very humbling. And you don't at the time, I didn't understand the words you say to people. The thing, even if it's a snarky comment, could really affect someone in such a negative way and really hit home. Watching that will tear you apart if you were watching yourself. But yeah, you can't edit words into people's mouths though. Be a man. We're all men. Well, some of us are men. The jury's still out on Michelle, of course. However, we are adults, and you need to admit what you do and just be upfront. I may not have been the nicest person, but again, I was in a competition, and I said what I said, whether you loved it or hated it. There's no gray area. You either love it or hate it.
Oh, I love it all. I love the cunty comments. I love them all. I mean, sometimes it's part of it's part of the gig.
And the thing is,
part of the humor.
We're sisters, all of us. We may have argued on the show, and we'll talk shit between us. But if anybody talks shit about my sisters, that's the go time. Alright.
Awesome.
Especially for that one.
Well, you know how I am.
I just walk up to Morgan and I go,
I'm from Scotland. I don't have a temper.
oh no.
I do have a temper. I don't have a fuse.
That's true. Or a short one. Good morning.
Morning. I'm Miss Ivy League from New York. I'm a burlesquer. And I'm the one who's been wearing all the fringe. I have to pick a queen, but I just want to say that it's really for everyone. So I'm going to pick Tatiana and Shangela because in your performances, you had part of your performance where you changed costume. And what I loved your performances, they were fantastic, but the only thing was that there was no show or flair. And so I wanted to make you both an offer that if you would either give me a critique on my makeup or teach me the death drop, I would love to teach you how to peel or twirl. And we can do that anytime on Saturday.
Well, I don't know if there wasn't any flair.
Well, no, Shangela went off stage and took off her skirt.
Oh, you mean to do it on stage?
Yeah, Latrice took off her jacket and twirled around and did this huge reveal. And Tatiana, you just turned around your back and then got the jacket off as fast as possible. And there's so many options. And
The library
you're so
is
fabulous. You're fabulous, and I know you can do more. You know what I mean?
And I love your comment. I think for just for me specifically, there are lots of different costumes and lots of different performances. And I bet if we see you on a Tuesday, you might not wear the same costume on a Thursday. And Tuesday's costume might twirl, and Thursday's might not. For this particular one that I had on, it unzips down the back and comes out. I don't think nobody really had a problem with it, and I loved it, and I love what you have on as well. So thank you, and I would always take a free costume. So if you want to give a bitch a jacket that twirls, hallelujah.
I can teach you how to take off a back zipper.
Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
Hi guys, Matt from Atlanta. I've got probably a really stupid question, but it's kind of silly shit that sticks in my head. You know, you guys do the show and they sit when you queens home at the end, and you go back to the workroom and they're packing up all their shit and they're going, where do you rest you queens go to undress at the end of the night? Do you have a separate room? Or do you go back to that same room and you just film the next day like you're walking back in there for the first time?
Anyone, grab a mic.
Anybody, yeah.
Well, actually, once we finish with the work day, we do or we need to get ready for our interview or our confessionals. We have private areas, the screens to block us. We change and then we go to our hotel. And every morning, coming into the workroom is a new day. We're coming in that because I needed to go and get some fresh Chardonnay in my coffee.
Well, maybe it's just the way they edit. It looks like you guys are all getting ready in that one room, and then you go on stage and like, don't you go back and get your shit?
No, we get ready in that room.
They do get ready in that room.
That's the work that we do everything in there. It's intense.
I got you. I was just so they go. Okay, you answered the question. Never mind. It always sound like this. This is not my kind of.
I want to say thank you for being on. You guys really have done an amazing job. I think for me, I've gained a lot of new fan favorites now because Mariah, you're just a sweetheart. You talk about everything from A to Z. I mean, if you haven't talked to her yet, please catch her out there because the bitch can talk. And again, I want to apologize if I burned anybody's retina with my camera. I really apologize because the pictures are for Alan Chuck. I'm going to post it, tag them, so if anybody needs the pictures, just go on alanchuck.travels Facebook page and you can just steal the pictures. All right?
Thank you. I'm getting laid tonight.
How you guys doing? My name is Ernie. I'm from Asheville, North Carolina. I just gotta say, Asheville. I am a straight man who's been married for 25 years. I just gotta say, I fucking love all of you. And God bless you all. It's been wonderful. I had a great time. Thank you.
But think of the children!
Wait, was that straight man? Did he say he was married for 25 years? Are you still married?
Yeah, he's still married.
Or just was just 25 years? Oh, you're still married?
Still married.
So your wife,
Same
but is your
vagina.
No. Oh, I say, hey. Hi. I can keep these stuff if you want to, like, you know.
Hey, this is about the guest judges. Michelle, I guess this is for you, really.
Okay.
There have been amazing guest judges who I think have a real affinity with the drag culture. Kathy Griffin, Margaret Cho, Chloe Sevigny, who I think have been fantastic on the show. There are other judges who I think perhaps are less qualified to discuss drag. And I would, I'm sorry, but listen, I mean, I think there are people who I would, you know, raise my eyebrows when they appear, and I would understand if they had huge profiles, but some of these bitches did not have, you know, it's not like you're getting Alec Baldwin in to talk about drag. I could understand that, you know, it's on this huge show, but, you know, some of the country stars, some of the sports people.
Okay, but you have to understand Rue's obsession with country music and hot men. What the fuck do they need to know? You don't think I was feeling up Rick Fox when he was sitting next to me? I was like, oh, he dropped my lipstick. Oh, God.
I get it. But I feel like this show is now in its, you know, what, fifth season?
Going into season 5.
Season 5, and it's been an all-star, so, you know, people love this show, and I know there are so many big celebrities who would die to be on. I know there are scheduling issues, but...
There are scheduling issues, but I'm going to tell you the real tea. The real tea is you have a real star like Madonna, okay, for shits and giggles, and you call Madonna's people, and Madonna could be a huge fan of the show. This is where it all goes wrong. They have PR people and management who don't think it's a good image for said star. So they never tell the star, in this case Madonna, that we want her to judge on the show. So they never get the notice. And people like Lady Gaga, who's a huge fan of the show, will never, like, it's very difficult to get the word actually to them. Because what happens is that people intersect and say, no, not a good look, not a good image. You drag queens, no. So that it's sad, but it's true to have people deflecting it. So a lot of times it doesn't even get to the star. And then there are stars like Lady Gaga who love it. It's just when is she never on tour? She's always on tour. So you never know when it's gonna happen, but sometimes it's a scramble, and we'll just kind of take what we can get at that point. And usually they're all huge fans of the show, and that's why they want to do it.
And sometimes they have a backup just in case Lil' Kim didn't show up in episode 8.
Right.
And Michelle.
She was booked.
Michelle.
For real? Lil' Kim?
Yeah, Lil' Kim booked us.
Oh.
And Michelle.
Whoa, what? Used to be scared. Oh, sorry, Michelle.
And Michelle, also, one more person, I would have loved to have Sarah Jessica Parker be a judge on Drag Race. And when we were doing a little thing recently, I asked her, like, oh my God, they would, I'm deleting.
Look out, the names are dropping.
I would love to, would you ever be, consider being a judge on Drag Race? That'd be so awesome. And her response was, I love the show, I'm a huge fan of the show, I love RuPaul and everything, but I don't want to judge people. And a lot of times, a lot of big names, I guess, just don't want to be at that judging table because it's really uncomfortable. And they may say the wrong thing that turns people on them, you know, of a fan favorite or something like that.
Yeah, which is stupid, but true.
Thank you.
Sure, good question, thanks.
Hi, I'm Angel from Tucson, Arizona. And I want to thank Morgan and Tyra. You guys sat down with me and I got to ask you 1,000 questions. So I'm hoping Michelle will help me maybe break the rule, might lead to other questions to ask everybody, maybe 2 seconds or less. I'm just curious what you guys do afterwards, when you're not performing, when you're not on a gig. Like, do you work? And if you don't, what you do?
We sleep.
Does anybody have a day job on this panel?
Yeah, day job.
I'm a hairstylist.
Who, right?
Yeah. So I'm a hairstylist for a living. That was my first passion, and I was working behind the scenes and behind the camera before I was actually in front of it, and so that's my first passion.
We're not really like just sitting at home twiddling our thumbs until showtime at night. A lot of people, whether they're making costumes, creating hair, and then a lot of things that aren't even related to drag. A lot of people work closely with their agents and doing their bookings. You're figuring out how you're going to build your brand. You're helping design t-shirts.
Yes.
There's so many talented people on this panel. Manila can edit the house down. If you've ever seen her photos, they've photoshopped the house. And anyhow,
Damn straight. Damn straight, I got the budget for that shit.
but you know, a lot of people have great backgrounds. A lot of times people don't think that drag queens or drag entertainers are intelligent people that work or can hold down real jobs in the world. And trust me, we are some working hoes on this panel.
Amen. Hallelujah.
Buy her song Working Girl on iTunes and Amazon.com.
Hi.
Hi, I'm Bellstar from Orlando again. I just wanted to thank you all for being here and checking out. I mean, really and truly, you guys have fostered a lot of understanding between the straight and gay community. I've met tons of straight couples that just really enjoyed all this and enjoyed seeing us, and they said this is one of the most exciting cruises they've ever been on. They're not just old people walking around, you know, drunk the first night. I mean, they really liked all the excitement that you guys have created, so I wanted to thank you for that. Also, I've been doing drag for 50 years, kids, so your career ain't over. When you're in your 60s, you can still be beautiful, stay in shape, keep up your makeup.
Your 60s, did you start drag when you were 10?
I started in 1963.
Yeah,
the Stonewall years, baby.
Well, welcome to Stonewall at Sea.
Hi guys, my name is Jessica, I'm from Orlando. I have kind of a personal question. I wanted to know if there was ever an event that actually made you change your life or change your perspective. I was in a car accident and in the end of July, and I broke my hip, and the reason that I wanted to go on this cruise, and I made sure that I started walking. I started walking at the end of October just to come see you guys, and I resolved to like change my life, and I wanted to know if anybody had an event like that.
Like a life-changing event?
Yeah.
Anybody have a life-altering moment? An event?
I do.
Shocker.
Yeah, you just have to move on. You just have to go forward.
Yeah,
It's Volante.
Yeah, baby. Echa Volante. And we praise you for how you are being so brave and keeping up a beautiful face. We love you so much.
I'm Sally from Boston. Oh God, I sound like everybody else here. I have two questions. All the spackle and plaster that y'all put on your face, and you all have such great skin. What's your product? What's your product for great skin?
Rubber cement.
Go ahead, Carmen.
No, I have, okay, there's a cream that removes, like it breaks down all the makeup and then you kind of like swipe it off and just do like your normal skincare like regimen. I mean, we're using our skin so much, like we're putting so much makeup on and cleaning it off so much that we're exfoliating all the time. So I mean, maybe that's what it is. I know that good makeup looks good on good skin. So I mean, you just have to really, really take care of skin. I just make sure all that makeup is off and I make sure I have a good moisturizer and I make sure that if I'm a little red or if I'm a little whatever, I have the right thing that's gonna take care of it. I mean, do you have a specific like skincare concern? I mean, or do you?
No, it's just I just
you
know how much.
No, like
Listen to Mary Kay over here.
I used to work in cosmetics for a really long time, so I mean, I'm really well aware of like.
She's amazing.
Like, so I mean, if you have any questions, pull me aside and I can help you out.
Thank you. You're all beautiful, natural, and you're all amazing with pink. Chad, are we ever gonna get you back to the stadium in Woonsocket, Rhode Island?
What?
Are we ever gonna get you back to the stadium in Woonsocket, Rhode Island?
Yeah, sure, absolutely.
Yeah.
With Eddie Edwards, is that what you're talking about?
Yeah.
With Eddie, that was
Yeah,
fun. That
absolutely.
show. Yeah, I get to do these fun like celebrity lookalike shows with like some of the.
Who did you do?
Go! Hopefully, hope to see you soon.
Love it. Chad's Betty Davis was everything in your life.
Michelle?
Yeah.
Just a couple of housekeeping notes. We're going to take one more question and anything you want to add. We want to tell you that we indicated that our concierge and green room would finish today. We apologize, we were incorrect. Our concierge will be open all day tomorrow, and we'll put that in your daily planning. So anything that you still need from us tomorrow, any of you that participated in Pillage and Plunder, our motor coach transportation to schedule will be there. You can do that. I want to remind everybody, please help us out on Facebook. If you're enjoying this experience, you've got great pictures, you've got great video, go onto our page or your pages or any of the Queen's or Michelle's page and post and talk about your experience here. Before we close up here, I want to echo the same thing that I said in the first Q&A. This is really a unique event in the entire world. You've heard several times, never have this many of the queens from different seasons gotten together and allowed, we've been able to have the interaction and the question and answers and the performances. We thank them, especially the Q&A number 2 because they started at 9 o'clock this morning. So we thank them immensely for their participation. And finally, we said this at the first Q&A, and we'll echo it over and over again. We will spend eloquent amounts of time talking about it. When we decided that we would do this cruise, there was nobody on the planet that we wanted more to host this event than Michelle Visage, and we thank her. So thanks, Michelle. I'm going to turn it back over to you for any final questions or anything else. Everyone enjoy your day at Grand Turk too.
And we've got one final question, right?
Kind of. This is for Chad. Chad. Phoenix next. At the beginning of this, I guess there was a Facebook posting from Stephanie from Lady Gaga, and I left the arena and I went and called my friend, who knows her manager, Vince Herbert, and he is going to try to reach him, and hopefully I'll know by the end of the day today or tomorrow. And if it's true, then you'll be contacted by Vince's people, which is Lady Gaga's people.
Okay.
And Michelle knows where to find me every night.
In my cabin.
So I have a pretty strong feeling it's probably true.
The shitload of nickels. A whole roll. Thank you for that.
Well, I will make sure you have my contact, and Vince will have all your contact, and I'll make sure Alan Chuck has all the info too.
Awesome, thank you.
Okay.
Thank you so
And
much.
Phoenix, I cannot wait to see you perform. And were you in Toronto several years ago doing Madonna Random?
That's Venus. He's talking about Venus?
Venus.
Venus does Madonna.
Right.
Phoenix does
Which
every
one?
man.
Actually, I've never been to Toronto or any parts of Canada. I don't know if they. I want to, seriously. I don't know. Just every time the deal goes, they always some bullshit happens, and I never get to go there. I love traveling. I actually just came back from Ireland this year, and this is a milestone for me because I've never been overseas. So definitely would love to come to Canada.
And one thing, and I know that Madonna is a huge fan.
Really?
Yes.
I'd fucking die dead, deep, done. Right, Venus?
Oh my god.
Dead. So thank you, everybody. I hope you have a wonderful day in Grand Church. Wear sunscreen. That shit is hot. And we'll see you at the gay bar later. Yeah? Or the white, white party? Tomorrow, what's tonight? Just gay bar? Just gay bar. Okay. We'll see you down on Christopher Street or in the Castro.